So if you're a graphic designer who'd want to create simple but effective social media ad poster like this, then this video is for you, because I'm going to take my time walk you through the process, and not just the process but explain the concept for you to get it, so that in your next project you can apply them. My name is TK and this is the channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. If you're already here too, thanks for coming back. I make videos like this and also share materials with you, websites, tools that can help you level up your graphic design journey. So if you are new here, kindly subscribe, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So first thing first, we need to create our canvas. So file name, then this is the setting, so make sure you copy that and hit create. So once you selected this, what you want to do is come to the adjustment layer, select solid color, and this is the color we are going to use. So copy this hex code and hit OK. Now the next thing we are going to do is that come to your rectangle tool like this, and now make sure you maintain these settings. Okay, stroke is off, fill is this color. Let me show you the hex code. Okay, and just hit OK. So make a click and just put in this figure. So 720 for the width, then type 728 for the height. Now for the corners, make sure you type 51 at the bottom, but maybe you can't do it. I mean, if you're not able to do this, then it means that you have your link together icon activated. So in that case, every number you give it to one side is going to affect the rest, and that's not what you want. So bring them back to 0 and deactivate this, and just type 51 for this part and type 51 for the other part, and just hit OK. So you're going to have something like this. Bring it to the top and come to your property panel. Make sure the Y axis is negative 18, and just hit enter. This will just push it to the top a little bit. Now what you want to do is to set up your grid. Okay, so just click from the ruler and put it here. By the way, if you have not activated the rule, you can just hit Ctrl R and it will be activated for you. So I'm just setting up my grid system that is going to give me a structure for my design. Okay, so I'll just do that. Bring this one here, okay, and just bring this one there. Good. And let me bring this one here. So with this being done, it just tells me that I'm going to have my main object here, and also have my text here, and have some text and icons here, and that's perfect. So what we want to do is we are going to bring in our first element. Okay, this element, this spicy texture, you know, it's about food, so everything that we use should be about food. So I'll expand it like this and right click on it to create a clipping mask like that. Now I'll turn the opacity to 41 because I want it to be subtle. The background is supposed to help us project our main object, but not to fight it, you understand? So with this, I'll select everything here by holding shift and group it. Okay, now I'll call it BG for background. So once I've done this, this is the background. We are done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select my ellipse tool. Okay, in this case I'm going to change the color to this color. Okay, this is the hex code, so you can copy that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to draw a circle. Click and drag by holding shift and alt so that you can have the circle from the center like that. Okay, now once we've drawn this circle, what we are going to do is that first rasterize it. Now we are coming to bisect this circle, and I know that you probably don't know that, but in this video I'm showing you that. Okay, So select this, and what you want to do is create a new layer like that, okay, and select your brush tool. Now this is the settings for our brush tool, okay. The hardness is supposed to be 100 and the size should be 15, okay. Good. Now once you've had this, come to the top here and select this symmetry icon. This icon looks like a butterfly, okay. So select the symmetry icon like this and select Mandela from the window or the option. Now here you should type the number of segment you want. So in this case we have how many foods? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it means we need to type 5 in this case and hit OK. So you are going to have this, bring this one to the center like that, okay. This, you need to use your eye, okay. So to the center like that and just hit OK. So what you want to do is that come to the tip, okay, tip of the line and just hold shift and make a click, and come to the center, hold shift and make a click. Good. Now once you've done this, come to this layer, right click and select pixels, okay. Now you can delete this, okay. Now with this one, what you want to do is hit backspace whilst you're on the ellipse one layer to create these lines, to cut it out for you, and hit Ctrl D to deselect it. Now we've bisected the circle, but we want it to be separate shapes, okay. You could see that this one is just one shape and that's not what you want. So what you will do is that on this ellipse one layer we will grab our magic wand tool like this, and we are going to make a selection of each part. So we will select this one, then hit Ctrl J and it will give you this new layer. Come back to the ellipse one layer again and select this one and hit Ctrl J, okay. Now you are going to repeat the process. So come back, select this one and just hit Ctrl J, come back, select this one, hit Ctrl J, come back, select the last one and hit Ctrl J. So at the end you are going to have 5 layers like that, and just get rid of this ellipse one. Good. So now you could see they are separate, okay. They are all separate shape, sorry, okay. So now what we will do next is we are going to clip mask our food in these shapes, okay. So one thing about Photoshop is that when you select a layer and you bring in a item or element, that element is going to appear on top of it, okay, on top of that layer. So this is what I mean. I selected this layer, I'll just bring in my first food, this food, okay. I'll bring it. Now you can see that it is on top of this layer. That's what I mean. For that case, you can just easily clip mask the food to that particular layer, okay. So that's what I've done, and I will just decrease the size like that to show the part I wanted to show, okay. So just make some small adjustment like that and just hit OK. Okay, I think I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Good. Alright, good. So what I will do is what I will do next is, by the way, let me clean something. I don't want this part, okay. It's like the background is in the plate or the food, okay. These things I don't want it, so I'll come here and just create a max. And sorry, you need to turn off the symmetry icon because that will distract you. So after you've bisected it or you've divided it, just turn it off like that, and now you are good to go. let's increase our brush, turn the hardness to 0, and paint black to remove that thing. Now you see what I was talking about. Okay, so I'm just removing it. I don't want it. Good. So I don't want it. Good. Okay, so let's close it again. Now you can even lock it, okay, to prevent any further distraction. So let's continue with our food clipping. So select this layer, come down here and bring in the next food. Okay, then just right click, clip max it, and just decrease the size. Okay, like that. Good. So let me decrease the size a little bit, something like that. I think something like that. No, let me show this part. Okay, good. I think this one is okay. And let me move to the next one, bring in the next food like that, and also clip max it. Quick clip and max, and just decrease it like that. Okay, good. Now let's select the second, the last bar one, bring in the food. This is Benkun. Okay, so that's the local name. I don't know. Yeah, that's the name actually. So clip max this one as well, and just reduce the size and show the Benkun. Everybody knows Benkun. Yeah. So we are going to select the last layer like this and bring in this food like that, and just clip max it. Okay, reduce the size like that. Good. So once we have this, you select the top layer, come down and select this last by one layer, hold shift, select all layer, group them, and you are going to call this one food. Okay, good. Now from here we need to create another ellipse. So here we are going to turn the fill to none and select the stroke to this color, and by the way, make sure the stroke is 20. Okay, now in the center of this we are going to click and drag and hold shift at the same time alt to draw it from the center like that. Okay, good. Now once you created something like that, what we do is that we need to make sure both layer, both the food and the ellipse one, they are centered like that. Good. So I think this one is good. So what we want to do is I think I have to come back and make some adjustment with the background, because I don't want these things, okay, to appear in the bowl. So I'll still come back with my brush tool and just paint black, okay, to remove everything here like that. Okay, good. So we are good. So now I can just close the BG, lock it. Good. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to draw another ellipse tool here at the center, but this time stroke will be off, fill is going to be this color. Nope, sorry, I made a mistake. Let me come back. Okay, good. Now make sure no layer is selected. Select this one and just change the settings. So stroke off, fill to this color. Let me show you the hash code. That's the color. Copy that, hit OK. Now I'm going to draw a small circle here. Hold Alt and Shift at the same time to draw this circle. So now you get what I'm trying to do. I'm making a plate, so it's like a plate. I mean a food inside a plate. You understand? So select this one, turn off the show transform control, and just use your arrow key to put it where you want. Good. So I'll just group everything, these two ellipses, and call them plates. Okay, now let me type in the caps so that you can see plate. So what I will do is that I'm going to select the two and also group them again and call them plates and food. It's better to organize your layer because it makes things really simple. So once I've done this, let me activate my show transform tool. So from here, what we are going to do next is that I want to add shadow to this ellipse. Okay, so let me select this, go to FX and select drop shadow, and this is my setting, so you can just copy that and hit OK. So you can see that we have 9 shadow down here. So the next thing we're going to do is that we are going to have bring in this element. Okay, so just click and drag this into it and just change the blending mode to screen. Okay, screen like this, and right click and just select clipping marks. Okay, so what you do is that you should turn the opacity to 50 like that and duplicate it. Okay, bring it to the plus sign to duplicate it and just rotate it. Okay, so you're just going to rotate it like this, hold shift. Good. So now you see. Good. So what we do is that you could see that this is outside the plate and we don't want it. Okay, so what we do is just select this one and create a mask with your brush tool, that is B, paint black. Okay, so I'm going to paint black to remove all these parts. Okay, now I'm painting black to remove it. So that's the first one. Do the same thing to the second one, clip max it and just remove it like that. Okay, so you do this very gently and that's it, we are good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring in this element, click and drag it to the top to open a new window, and select the magic one to select the spoon. That's what we want. So I'll just drag this into my design and put it somewhere here. Okay, so let me decrease the size like that and put it somewhere here. Okay, good. Now I'll change the color of it, but let me call it spoon. Okay, let me call it spoon. Good. So I'll come to FX and give it color overlay. Okay, so this is the color we are given. You can copy the hex code, hit OK, and you are good to go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my text. So go to text tool and let's change the color to this. Let me select this color from my swatch. Good. So this is the hex code. It's the color that we have been using. So just make a click and start typing. By the way, I'm using basement. Okay, so that's the font I'm using. Let's type place. Okay, good. Now I'm going to expand this like that. Okay, expand this like that. Good. Okay, and good. Let me use my arrow key to adjust it the way I want it. Good. So what I'll do next is that I'm just going to duplicate this to this side. Okay, good. And I'm going to type order. So you get what I'm trying to say. What I wanted to say is place your order. So now we have place order left with your, and with this one I'm going to duplicate this, double click to edit it and write your. Okay, and with the your I have to break it. Okay, so let me break it like that and just bring it here. Okay, Now let me decrease the size, and I'm going to change the color, okay, to this color. All right, and change the font as well to Source Tomato. Okay, so now we have this one. Let me check the leading. Oops. Oh, let me check the leading. So let me type something like 3. No, let me make it 4 rather. 4. Good. And let me just decrease it. Okay, now with my arrow tool I can just adjust it the way I want it. Good. So let's group this, okay, and I'm going to call it maybe bold text. Okay, bold text, like that. Now from here, what we're going to do is that I'm going to bring in another text, and I'm going to write contact. I hope that's the correct spelling of contact. Yeah, so I'm just going to use my arrow key to just adjust it. I think I have to make it a little bit bigger, something like this, and just put it somewhere here. Okay, good. Now I'm going to duplicate that. Okay, make a copy of that and just bring that one down. Okay, so that's going to be the telephone number. So I'm just going to type 123 blah blah, just something to demonstrate something. You understand? So sorry, give me a like, subscribe, because I coughed. I'm working hard. So what we want to do is to change the color, this color, the color of the contact rather, to that. Okay, good. So good, and let's select the number and just make sure the number and the contacts are in line. Nope, this is not what we want. Come here, select selection, and just make them, yeah, something like that. Good. So I'm going to bring these two boys, bring it like that, because I just want them to be in line with this. So I'll come to my File Explorer and just bring these items here, the iconography. So just reduce the size, bring them here. Now change their color, give it color overlay. This is the color. The hair's good, right? So let's create. Hit OK, reduce the size like that, very small, like that. Let me zoom in for you to see. Okay, good. So with the arrow key you can just adjust things like that. Good. Let's okay, and I'm just going to bring in another one like that and just decrease it. Okay, sometimes the what do you call it, the guides will distract you, but it's worth it because it just help you to structure your work very nice. So hold or to copy the effect to this one too. Okay, and select it and just decrease the size. Now you can use your arrow key to make the adjustment like that. So I think I'll select this boys, the number, the contact. I'll select them here. Now let me even group them and call it, let me call it contact. Okay, contact. Oh no, what have I spelled? So let me correct the spellings. Contact. Good. So I think I need to shift it a little bit. Okay, and also shift this one a little bit like that. Good. I think you are doing good. Okay, so I'm going to select this contact, duplicate it like that, and send it to the right. Okay, Good. So I'll just put it here and I'll open it. Okay, now let me call this one delivery. Sorry, delivery, because I'm going to change the text. So let me open this. Okay, and with the contact I'm going to type delivery service. Okay. Ooh. I missed my type. So delivery, I'm just tired, that's why. Service. Okay, so delivery service, and just select this one. Let me select the number and let me write available. This time around I'm going to get it right. Okay, so I'll select the two and make sure I'm in selection and just select them like this. I'm gonna, yeah, good. So with this one, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring them somewhere here like that. I want to create a space, so I think I'm going to reduce this one a little bit. Okay, good, and make sure they are in line. Okay, then I'm going to bring this one down here. Okay, because I want to create a space for the delivery man. Okay, so good. Then I'm going to make sure I have the same number, so it's 0.99. So it means this one too has to be 0.99. 0.99. Good. So yeah, now let me bring in this man. Okay, I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, and just give it a color overlay like that. Okay, good. So let me just reduce it and put it here. We don't want the motorcycle to cross our grid. Okay, so good, and just select the delivery folder and bring it like that. So yeah, we are doing good. So I think I should bring this one to the top a little bit. Okay, yep, so we are doing good. What we're going to do next is we're going to write the name of the business. Okay, please don't just follow. I hope you're learning, just learn the techniques. Okay, so I'm going to type the name of the business, that is Lau's Delights. Good, and I'm just going to increase it. Okay, now let's change the source tomato. Let's change the font to source tomato like that, and just increase it a little bit. Now let's make it center. Okay, so that's that. Good. The last thing we're going to do is to create a layer and call this one lights, and we are just going to select our brush tool. Okay, and make sure our flow is 100. Make a click. We are using this color. Okay, this color. So just make a dab like that. Good, and just expand it big. Okay, very big. Now the reason why I'm creating this light is because we have shadow here, so we need to create light. So light and shadow, turn down the opacity to let me say 50. Yeah, 50 will do. And that's it, we are done. Okay, so let me turn off my guides. Okay, and this is our design. Whew. So we are done. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and also subscribe to this channel, because there are more tutorials coming up. Subscribe, hit the like button, share, just motivate me to do more, because I've got a lot of things to share with you from websites, tools, AI tools, and so much more. So make sure you subscribe and share it as well. Now if you want to continue creating, then you have to click the video on your screen. See you later. Bye.